An overall flat day in the market. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Evan, and in today's video I'm going to be breaking down my two trades that I took today on the inverse ETF SQQQ, which tracks the NASDAQ market, or the inverse of the NASDAQ market. And I'm going to show you guys how I made some money in somewhat of a flat day, fairly choppy, but this is going to be how you guys can make some money without a huge trend being there. And it's taken me some time to get to the point of where I am to be able to trade on these days and be able to make profit. Previously, I used to get eaten up by these days. And if you're a trader and you're a beginner trader and you see this screen that I'm about to show you, you will know exactly what I'm talking about if you have the similar issue that I used to have before. So hop into my screen real quick. As you can see, pulled up, I have SQQQ, and we can see market hasn't fully closed yet, but overall for SQQQ, it was a kind of a small move up on the day from open basically to close. If it ends up rallying towards the end, we could have that too, but just a small movement overall for the entire day. But in between, basically that movement for the entire day, we did see some small rallies up. And I'm going to show you guys kind of how you can use some information, some indicators and things to not get completely eaten up when there's choppy days like this. Because I personally, just a few months ago, used to get eaten up by these days, and I would hold too long and I would not buy in quick enough and I wouldn't sell out fast enough, and I would just get eaten up by these choppy days. And it's the worst feeling because you feel like you're making progress one day and then the next day it's super choppy and you just can't control basically how the market is throwing you around. So I'm going to show you guys how you can kind of control some of that right now. So hopping back into my screen, we had initially market open. This is the 2-minute time frame. This is what I trade off of. Sometimes if you're making quicker moves like today when there was a lot of choppiness, you can use the 1 minute, but you have to be quicker with your entries and quicker with your exits. So one thing that I want to point out is as soon as the market opened for SQQQ, we had a push down. So that means the market pushed up. After that, right, we hit somewhat of a resistance here on TQQQ, and we began to reverse immediately on SQQQ, right? And I was able to hop in on part of this move. And one thing that I want to point out here is look at the length of these candles. So these are 2-minute candles, right? So each one of these candles is 2 minutes of time. So given that, you can see, yes, the stock moved up this much in 2 minutes, and then this much in 2 minutes, and then this much in 2 minutes. And if you didn't hop in quick enough and sell out quick enough, you could have gotten caught right in this pullback. So initially, what I was looking for was a break above this moving average. I began adding, right? And then we saw a huge push up with this candle. I added in more and more, and I had a full position size by the end of this candle, right? Anticipating that it was going to move up some more, right? So I didn't exactly know that it was going to be a choppy day like this, right? But some other indicators that I use, right, are the RSI. So if you can see the RSI, it's somewhat in the middle here, right? So when it's in the middle, it's kind of indecisive. Yes, it's pointing up, but it's kind of indecisive of where it wants to go because we're retesting this moving average, this 200-day moving average, and we're trying to break above it. So when you have kind of some indicators showing that the market is indecisive, you can understand that these are going to be quick moves that you want to get in and you want to get out of immediately. You want to lock in profits as soon as you can. You want to walk away in the green. And that's exactly what I did 2 different times today. So as you can see, I on the 2-minute, I waited for the break above the 200-day moving average. I added to my position size lightly just in case we were to get rejected right away. We didn't get rejected. We continued to push up. So I added more to my position size, began stepping on the gas more and more. And then I sold out. Actually didn't sell at the peak, but I could have. I watched it go up to the peak of the pre-market resistance of 49, as you can see here. And it hit that 49 and immediately got rejected. So I missed out on a little bit of profit there, but nothing too crazy. It's not like I didn't lose money on this trade. I still made money. I just didn't make as much as I wanted to make, which is another point that I say often to anybody watching this channel is don't worry about getting every single penny in a trade. Don't be a penny pincher. Simply take your profit and run. But if you see more potential for it, maybe leave some runners in there and be able to maximize part of that move. So right after I sold out, we had a pullback down to this moving average, retested it. And as you can see, it was just kind of choppy up in here. The next move that I got in on ended up being this pullback to this EMA, because I saw this previous smaller pullback to the EMA on the 2-minute chart. I got in on this pullback here and I caught some of this ride up. I sold early because I kind of saw that it was slowing down around this area and I didn't want to be in it just in case it were to pull back. So I had a little bit of profit here. Most of my profit was off of this move though. So it was a decent day today, but it's very hard to navigate those choppy markets. And I just want to remind you guys, if you feel like the market is throwing you around and just, you know, putting you in the negative, putting you in the red, putting you back in the green, back in the red, and you don't fully understand what's going on, you don't see a trend going on, let your position size reflect that. So if you don't have a full trend or a trend indicating which way the market should be going, right, then let your position size be smaller. Maybe take a 10% position size. And that way you're not getting absolutely destroyed if the market begins to sell off or if the stock doesn't begin to go in your favor. So just keep that in mind. And then just for an update, towards the end of the day, it's 3:59, about to be 4 o'clock, and we're seeing a little power hour here on SQQQ. So the market's continuously selling off. Great to see. Great to see the market pull back. I trade both sides, and I think everybody should trade both sides. You can make money on both sides of things if the market goes up or if the market goes down. Just keep that in mind. On these choppy days, just be patient, keep your position size light, and understand direction. So I hope you guys learned something from this video. I hope you guys could apply this to your own trading. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below. Like this video for more videos like this one, and I will see you guys in the next video.